1, 2, 3, 4. Don't mind, I will believe in you. I'll find a hole in the tree. In the night we will pray. You don't mind, I will believe in you, 'cause I'm on my way to a better. Thank you. On the road in Tennessee, surrounded by a fallen tree, I saw one standing tall, and as I looked again, I saw me, confused by the sight, as I thought I might be ready to fall. Fall, fall. So darling, won't you tell me now, if that tree falls, would it make a sound? We built a house and I burned it down and watched as it turned to ash on the ground. And I cried with you as we hung our heads. Oh, what a mess I've made. Oh, what a mess I've made. You deserve better than this. Oh, you deserve the best. That's better than me. Cause it's too damn hard, and I left you my love with a birthday card. Cause it's not enough to say sorry for the pain, and I would understand if you don't want to see me again. Better than me. It's better than me. It's better than me. Oh, it's better than me. Oh, you're better than me. Oh, you're better than me. We built a house and I burned it down. Thank you guys so much. Who's excited to be here at Cowboys and IndiAnns tonight? Last night we played a show in Salt Lake and didn't have as much fun as we're already having tonight, and we're just glad to be at home here at Valor. We're Brady Parks and the IndiAnns, and this next song will be by our very own Jeff Adams.
This is a song that I wrote.
Sun won't shine, or if the world falls down around us, pay no mind, dear, pay no mind.
P-A-R-K-S.
I'm Jeff Adams. Oh, sorry. Jeff Adams, Jeffadams.
Paige Wagner, Paigewagner. Janessa. Do you want the instruments too? Janessa Butters, Jenessabuttars. I play keyboard.
Violin.
Electric guitar.
Oh. I play acoustic guitar and vocals, and I dabble with the harmonica.
Cool. So the first question I have for you guys is, how did you all meet?
Well, I'll field this one. Jeff and I, we met on a wondrous adventure in Brazil, and then we kind of knew each other played, and so when we got home, we just started jamming. Then we met Paige through Facebook, the good old social media.
Yeah.
And we met Janessa because of, how did we meet you?
I'm dating your roommate.
Yeah, she dates my roommate, so that's how we met her, and we knew she was involved in the music scene and kind of got on that, so.
Cool. And where did your guys' name come from? How did you come up with that?
Well, the band started with just me and two girls, and so it was Brady Parks and like the IndiAnns, because we liked Native American culture, plus it was like indie music, and they were Anns because they were girls, so
Okay.
yeah.
I think one of them's middle name was Ann.
Yeah.
So it kind of worked better.
Okay.
Sorry.
How would you describe your sound for someone who's never heard you before?
Someone else can take this one.
We're pretty folky, and it's just like acoustic indie, I would say. We have some songs that are more upbeat, but I like that our sound's pretty mellow sometimes too, and so it's a good balance, I think.
So when did you guys all get together?
We have been performing since last December was when we officially became a band. We did Valor's Battle of the Bands last year, and since then it's just kind of snowballed and taken off. It's been a great adventure.
Okay. And how do you think your sound has evolved over that time period?
It's changed a lot, because when I started the band, I was just a songwriter that got a band together to play with me, and then it just evolved into now we're all one unit, and we all know where we're going with the song when it starts. So
I feel like when we started, Brady was just writing songs just for one like artist, you know, but now it's evolved into a song for a whole band. So he really expanded with that.
Cool. Let's see. And how would you explain the music writing process? How does that go?
Well, usually I get my heart broken and then I write a song about it. And yeah, and then I'm like, guys, check it out, I got a new song. And then we come to band practice, and everyone is just so talented in the band. Like, I'm so blessed to be surrounded with such great musicians, because they just know exactly what to do, and it just piece by piece comes right together.
And what would you say is your favorite part about performing?
I don't know, Jesse, you? Sure. Yeah, you go.
I just love the dynamic between our band. It's just, I'll look over at one of them and they'll just be like so into it or just having such a good time. And I just really love letting the audience feel some of what we feel about our music, and I just love that.
And what's been your favorite venue so far to play?
I think our show last night at Valor was my
Oh, yeah.
favorite show that we've ever done. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's been the biggest challenge so far that you guys have found?
I would say because we all do have different styles and we've come from different musical backgrounds, just blending that. And while it's probably our greatest attribute, it's probably our biggest curse as well, because we come together. Just ask the question again.
Okay. All right. What's been the biggest challenge so far that you guys have found?
I would say just because we all have different musical backgrounds, that when we come together, we hear different things, and while it's probably the best thing that we have going for us, it could also work against us sometimes, just with like communication, and we're learning that, and so it's made us stronger than ever, and I think that it will help us move forward quicker and more effectively.
Great. And who would you say are your major influences?
Let's each pick one.
Okay.
I would say Fleet Foxes for me.
Shoot, I don't know.
Need the microphone. Mountains.
Okay.
I love the Head and the Heart. They have a sweet violinist.
Yeah, for this band, I kind of think of like the Lumineers.
You can say another one, Jeff, if you want to.
Change your mind?
Probably Fleet Foxes and the Head and the Heart, and you know,
We're so unified.
Bon Iver too.
Yeah.
Of course, Bon Iver.
Yeah.
So what would you guys say is your message? Like, what do you want people to take away from your music? Like a feeling or a thought?
I want people to feel like I've been to concerts before where there will be like one lyric that just makes my stomach drop, like, and I get that feeling like, oh my gosh, if I can give people that experience from my music, whether listening to it on the album or seeing us live, I would be very happy with that. Definitely.
Sure. I feel like the message that we like to give people is that, you know, music is meant to make you feel good and happy, and sometimes it's sad, but it can still be awesome. So.
For me, I would say, kind of similar to what Brady said, that music, we're not just about the songs. I would say that we're about the experience, and that music for us is our lives, and it's not just playing songs for people. It's relating experiences that we've had that help us grow as people, and like we want to connect with the people who are listening to us in that deeper way, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just say that Brady's songwriting really has a way of doing that, of kind of reaching out to people, because he has a really relatable way of telling something in a beautiful way, and I enjoy that about this band.
Great. And where do you see yourselves in 5 years? Like, do you think you'll be still together? Or?
Definitely. Yeah, we definitely have high aspirations, and you know, the Provo music scene is so amazing, and it's been able to launch bands, and we hope to go on tour. We're recording an album in January, and just hope it explodes, and we're gonna try our best to see how far we can go with it.
And you guys opened for Matt Costa, right, last year?
We did, yeah.
How was that experience?
It was pretty cool. Like, there was a lot of people there. Matt Costa's a really big, well-known musician. I liked it a lot, just the experience of playing in front of that many people and just being there, I guess, showing our talents to all those people and kind of getting our name out there a little more.
For sure. It was our third show ever as a band, and the other 2 shows were at Battle of the Bands, and so we were kind of freaking out, but we were loving it, and it was just a great experience to be able to feed off of 2,000 people, and we had played for like 250, 300 like a couple weeks before, so it was a huge jump for us, and because of that, a lot of people found out about us, and we were able to have a great album release, sold out show, and we released it last February. So
That's great. Let's see. And what advice do you have for people who are trying to start their own bands and get their names out there and stuff?
I would say play everywhere you can. I started by playing at open mics at Valor, and because of that got shows, and because of that formed a band, and just everything took off from there. So play, play, play. That's what I say. That rhymed.
Let's see. And how can fans access your music?
Somebody want to take it?
Sure. We have a Facebook page, and we're on Bandcamp. We're on iTunes and Spotify. Our album's there. Anything else?
Brady Parks and the IndiAnns at gmail.com. Also, if you want, just send us an email. booking
Hey.
purposes. Yeah, say what's up. AOL, Instant Messenger, MySpace definitely is a good one.
And I guess, is there anything else that you guys want to say, like any plugs or?
For me, I just like to, give a shout out to Valor and Corey Fox for helping us grow as a band. And all the local bands that have been such great examples to us. It's just been a great experience to be a part of this scene.
For sure.
We love it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And one last question. So you guys have the album coming out, or you're going to start recording that in January, right? When should people expect that to come out, maybe?
I would look for it hopefully in February or in March. We're going to be trying to do an album release. It'll be at Valor. So we want to sell it out, so everyone should come.
3, 2.
So last night was definitely a great example of this. We got together in the back of Valor and we kind of had a pep talk and then said our traditional, we always say a prayer right before we go on. And then we kind of filed up one by one this time, and our drummer was on stage kind of doing a Native American beat because it was the Cowboys and Indies show. And it was all dark on stage and it was all foggy, and we walked up there and saw all these people out there. It was like a packed house, and they were all screaming because they were so ready for the moment. They didn't know what was going to happen next. And just that is enough to set you over the edge to get so excited and so amped to play shows. It's just such a fun experience that I can't even describe.
For me at the beginning, it would always kind of make me really nervous. Like, I'm gonna go up there, I'm gonna mess up, people are gonna notice, and they're gonna boo, and they're gonna like get off stage, But people are so nice, and they don't notice if you mess up. I notice because like I play it, but when you walk up there on stage, you just look at all those people just looking back at you, and I say to myself, just have fun, just play, just get into it and give it your all, and that really pumps me up. And I don't even care if I mess up. I just love it, I love playing in front of people.
Because yellow.
Yeah, YOLO.
I think that with this band especially, it's so easy to feel calm because we know our music, we know what we're doing, and we know that we love it, and we just have a show to put on. And the nervous energy is always there. It's more adrenaline that we put into the music, and that is how it's released, and which is nice because then it just adds something more to the performance that usually isn't there in practice, which makes it fun.
Yeah, the thing I love about this band, and especially last night's show, is we all file on individually, and it's just kind of like the nerves are there. But then once you get up there, the way that we start it is just this big, lush harmony. Everybody singing this same part, and we all just kind of like look at each other and laugh because it's really slow and like kind of drawly. But you can just like feel the camaraderie of everybody on stage with you, and the audience feels it too, I think. And it just like takes us into the show. I really love it.
Perfect. Now for the final thing, just all of you guys look here at this camera and say your band name and say you're watching Provo Channel 17.
Can we practice this real
Yeah.
quick?
Do we say we're Brady Parks and the IndiAnns?
Teen
Yeah,
Wizard.
we're
And-
and you're watching Provo
And you're
Channel.
watching Provo Channel, okay.
Okay,
Do we have to all talk
Provo
at the same
Channel
Count it up.
TV.
Yeah.
Provo
Provo-
Channel 17.
Channel 17.
So, somebody say we are, and then we'll come in with Brady Parks. And
We are
Brady Parks and the IndiAnns. You're watching Provo Channel 17.
And maybe 3, 2, 1.
We are
Brady Parks and the IndiAnns.
and you're watching Provo Channel 17. 17. Okay, we need to do that.
Yeah, one more time.
I can't.
Does she need the mic to do it?
Okay, I need to just focus.
You ready? 3, 2, 1.
We are
Brady Parks and the IndiAnns. And you're watching Provo Channel 17.
17.